Hello, my name is Joanne Cornell and I'm from Rose's Creations. Yes, my camera is on the floor. I don't have a camera person, so my camera is on the floor. I wanted to show you something that I'm going to be doing a video on, and so that'll be one of the future things. I have a couple of future things I'm going to show you on this video. Yesterday, I went to Salvation Army, which I like to call Sally's Boutique. So that way I don't sound like I'm going to the thrift store, but because some people frown on that. And I had a mission. So I had a mission to do something, which I'll show you in a minute. But this is what I got, and instead, and I'm going to show you this, and then I'm going to go to my mission. So I ended up buying this, and I didn't think it was going to fit me. And it was going to be used for something else, but then it fit me. So I'm using it for me now. But as you can see, I'm 4'11". So 4'11", this is what it should be for the height, which is me on tippy toes, which I can't hardly do anymore because of my leg injury. And then this is what they are. So I am going to need to take this in. So I'm going to take this in, and I will show you how to do that because I still want to keep the slit. But I think that's cute, and it's nice and comfortable, but I'll even be able to wear this in the wintertime if I really wanted to. Maybe. I don't know. It depends on if it's a cold day or not. But I'm actually getting back into skirts now because my leg injury is making it so that the pants rubbing up against my leg is kind of bothering me. All right, now I'm going to move the camera to where it should be. And then I'm going to show you what my mission was. I have this idea. I have this jacket, and it's kind of short. I have hot flashes, and so I don't wear jackets or coats. I have a little sweatshirt that I grab on every once in a while, but I wanted to be able to do this, and I want to be able to keep it this way, but I also want it to be long. So that's why I bought the skirt, because I was going to take the skirt bottom and just attach it to the jacket. And it was going to be a longer jacket. Okay? And then I was going to shorten the skirt, of course, because I don't want it to be down to the floor type length. I just wanted it to be halfway between my knee and my ankles. That's kind of like, but I wanted it to do that. So I ended up cutting material, and I thought this was a great idea, but I cut up material, and then I changed my mind. So I'm going to show you what I cut up and I thought of. And then I changed my mind. This skirt definitely fits me, so it's not getting cut up because I'm going to wear the darn thing. To be honest with you, it's already a skirt, and I just got to hem the darn thing. I'm good with that. $4, by the way. Pockets in the back. I might add, I have pockets in the front too, and I might add a couple of more pockets. Okay? Just for fun. Why not? And I might even be like a cool color or something, and maybe some patches on it or something, or some decals or something, appliques. I don't know, but figure it out, because I want to do all those things in future videos. But I also decided that I wanted to use this as a short jacket and a long jacket. So I'm going to do something different. What I'm going to do is add material to it, but I'm going to put a zipper on the inside. When I put a zipper on the inside of it, I am going to be able, it's a zipper that separates. So the zipper is going to be attached to my jacket. And then it's going to be attached to the long material that's down on the bottom. When I put that long panel on the bottom and I zip it onto here, I will have a long jacket, or I'll have a short jacket. I was going to get a beige zipper because the beige was the only one that they had that was this length. but it wasn't a separating one, and I told her I needed a separating one, and so she's like, oh, all right, I got this one for the separating. Because she was thinking that I could, I don't know what she was thinking, actually, because I wanted it to come off. So, but the beige ones was not coming off, and then she found these, and so what I did is we measured from one end of this jacket to the other end of this jacket, and that's the length of the zipper I got. It was $5 for this. I ended up getting 2 because I might even make 2 different panels, and that way I can change it up. One could be one style and one can be another style. I haven't decided if I'm going to do that yet. I'm not sure if I'm going to be that ambitious, but I have a question for you guys now. When I show you the 2 different options that I do, you're going to have to give me an idea on which one you like better, because that's the one I'm going to do first, okay? I wasn't sure if I wanted all blue to add on to that, both of them, blue jean, and blue jean panel, because I'm going to need 3 panels. I'm using the leg portion of a pair of pants. I'm using a leg portion of another pair of pants because I'm going to have the front pocket on this jacket, and then it has 2 side pockets along the leg, which I'm going to use on this jacket. So it'll be the front pocket like normal, and then the 2 side pockets like normal. Then what I'm going to do is remove the back pockets of it and move it over to the back part of this jacket, which is what I'm going to do, add back pockets too. So I got these. And this is pretty much, there's another pair, I'll show you in a minute, but this is what I'm talking about. So I took this, and I took the seam out, and this is what I'm going to be using as one of the sides, okay? And it's going to go to the back. And then I was thinking of using one of these and putting it to the back panel. So it's going to look like this skirt pretty much, except it's going to have pockets on the side. And it'll be attached to that jacket. So this is the colorations that I have, which is blue and blue. It matches pretty god-on good. I have 3 different pairs to pick from. So this one, that one. I'm not sure which one matches closest. These 2 look pretty darn close to the same pair. You know what I mean? So this way I got the material. Got it for the material. It's big. And then this one here is going to be on the sides, and it's a little bit different. It's not this one, though. I have another one that I cut. Now I'm going to show you the ones that I actually cut. I cut these panels because I'm still not sure if I want to do black in the middle or if I want to do the blue in the middle too. So blue on 2 side panels, blue, and then the back panel be blue or black. Haven't figured it out yet. Hopefully somebody that sews or has an imagination can picture what I'm doing. So I'm going to take these and I'm going to cut them down here because I don't want it that long. And that's going to get attached to the back panel. That's going to be the back panel. It'll probably be only one of these that's going to go on the back panel. Maybe I have to add a little bit more material, but I don't think so. I think this is going to be the back panel, and then these 2 are going to be the front and side panels. So the front and side panels, I'm going to show you when I'm going to put the camera back down again too, so I can show you. So this is going to be the front panel. This will be in the front, so I have the front pocket right here, and I'll have the side pockets, which is here. Okay, I'm going to cut it shorter, which I'll show you when I put it down back on the floor. You'll know what I'm talking about because I'm going to cut it shorter. And then it'll go to the back. And then I'm going to have either the black panel or I'm going to have the same color blue jean in the back panel. So that's your choice. You have black panel. I'll do some kind of I'll do a questionnaire. Should I use black in the middle or should I use the blue jean in the middle? And then you guys can vote on it. And then I might do the black panel for the second part of it if you don't like the black panel. If you like the black panel and you say black, I'm going to do the black. And then I might even add, yeah. So now let me show you with you on the floor so you can get a better idea. Oh. Okay, you can see me. Oh, my cameraman sucks. Yes, okay, so here we go. This is going to be the front and side panel. So the front is going to have the front pocket, of course. And then I'm going to cut, I'm going to cut this off. So it's going to be straight down. I might even put buttons so I can button it up if I want. I could even put another zipper on there, which I might do. So I can zipper the darn thing up and I can be, you know, all the way comfy. When especially when I'm wearing the skirts. If I'm wearing a skirt, then I can zip up this. I might even have to go get another zipper. So I can zip up that. But I am going to cut it to here with the hem. So that's about how long the jacket is going to be. And this is going to be detachable. And then this is a side pocket more than it's going to be a back pocket. It's going to be a side pocket. But I still might even add back pockets on there. I don't know. I don't think I really need them. So I think it's going to be just like this. Because reaching back there, you know what I mean? It's kind of uncomfortable. So I think that's what I'm going to do is just the back panel is going to be plain and then down. And so here we go with this. Let me see if I can show you what this looks like. Of course, this is a whole panel right now. It's not, I haven't even cut it to the right way because I was thinking if I don't, I'm going to make a skirt out of it. See, I can do that and make a skirt out of it. If I don't use it for what I'm using it for, I can go like that and make a black skirt, which I don't have a black skirt. So I'm thinking that might be an option. I'm thinking of making that all blue, and then I'm more, even now that I'm thinking about it, I'm thinking about more the blue than the black, but I like the black idea too. So whatever you guys vote on is pretty much what I'm going to do for one of the panels, and then I can decide the rest of the panels. But so here we go. We're going to do the black panel in the back. So let me see if I can tuck this in a little bit into the skirt so you can get an idea. Of what it will look like. And like I said, it's going to be shorter because it's going to be between my knee and my ankle. I don't think I'm going to go all the way down. I think I'm just going to go here. I might do the back a little bit longer even. That'll be an idea I can do. I'll see what I do when I go to cut it. And then this will be my front panel. And this is going to be my other front panel. And of course, it's going to be straight. It's going to be cut straight down. Me watching this video might help too, because I might decide that way. So it's going to be straight down, and then there'll probably be a zipper in the front. But I'm going to be able to unzip this from that other jacket. So I'm going to put it on the other jacket, and then I can unzip it off. So if I wanted a long jacket that day, fine. If it's starting to get towards the summer and stuff, if it's in the winter, I'm going to use the longer jacket. In the summertime, I'll probably end up using the other jacket, which will be the shorter jacket. So I'll take the zipper off. This part will come off. And then I'm going to have the shorter jacket. And then let me show you what the jacket looks like on. Oops, I should have probably did that first, right? So here we go, here we go. And there we go. See, I like the front like that, but I still am not sure if I want to do the black or the blue. I don't know. I'm just... And I do have another pair of these, the same style jeans over there that have these pockets on it. A little different, but same style. So that, and then that. And I will be able to see this better when I look at video myself too, and I can hopefully decide. But your votes are gonna help. You know what I mean? Like in your comments on it, saying, hey, you know what I mean, I like the black better because it has contrast maybe, or I like the blue better because the blue isn't contrast, and that way you can wear it with anything and everything. But black you can wear with anything and everything too. I'm gonna let you guys decide. So that's going to be teaching you how to do a zipper also. So if you watch the video for that, when I do it, because I'm going to try to do the panels and everything, and then just explain how I did it. And then I'm going to explain how I did the zipper. So that's going to show you that. But then I also am going to do another video on a repair job for a dress. So this is a nice black dress. It is a sweater material. Very pretty. It's not mine, but it's very pretty. It's actually my girlfriend Sasha. She's asked me to repair the zipper. I don't want to replace the zipper because if I replace the zipper, then I got to take the seam all out, and I got to take this whole seam out, buy another zipper, which I can't seem to find another black zipper with the silver. Maybe if I go online I can and everything else, but the zipper is only broken right here on the bottom. So when you put, it's got this little tab missing, that little tab missing. So what I think I can do is take and put a little piece of material there, because it does go on even without the tab. It goes on. That's the other, it's coming off because I'm doing a thing, but it goes on there. So I think if I put a little piece of material on there, just because I don't want this to fall off it, because I don't want this part here to fall off. And that's the part that it holds on the zipper. So if I put a little bit of added material on there, I believe, or even a stitching going across, because that way it'll still go on there, but it won't fall off. It needs to not fall off. So I have to figure out how to do that. As soon as I figure out how to do that, then I'll do it. Maybe I can buy that little tab. I still have to investigate on finding out if I can buy that little tab. I'm sure I can. And then I can put another tab on. If I do that, then I can show you guys how to do that. But however I get it fixed is I got the zipper all the way up here, so that way I don't lose this on zipper part. That will be a video on itself, just showing you how to do a repair like that. And then I will end up doing a zipper on the other one, so that way you can see how to attach a zipper to something in the same video, because this way it's going to show you both of them. I like that dress, it's cute. I am going to end this video now. Sorry about the camera, guys, and position and stuff, but I'm trying to position it better for all of you. I also have these pockets here. So these are pockets that have the flap. If I decide I want to do the black, I'm probably going to add these pockets on the back just to kind of make it look like it fits in somewhere, you know. And take the other one. I think these have, yeah, these have pockets on their own. So I might take that pocket off and put these pockets on, So I will be showing you how to do pockets sooner or later. I'm going to be showing you how to make the whole pocket too. So I'm making the vented pockets here so that they can come out and they can get bigger. This one right here doesn't get bigger though. It's just a design on this one because it has a stretch material. So you don't need it. But some of them you might want to have it so that it gets bigger. If you put something bulky in there, it'll get bigger. And to do that, all you have to do is just add this little pleat and then sew this whole thing with the pleat and then just have it there with, and then that way it'll stretch and make it bigger because you're not going to sew this whole line right here. You don't sew that line. You keep this line open and then that way it'll stretch even more. But with, like I said, this material, you don't need that extra stretch. It's got extra stretch already on it. Yeah, I even took this was off the pair of pants. That's another pair of pants. I might take that and do some kind of a long pocket on there. I don't know, we'll figure out something, but I'm gonna be showing you all different things little by little. I have to get the energy up to feel better in order to be able to do this. And like I said on a lot of my videos, I am going through health issues. I am very tired. I'm very weak. And I will be doing videos only when I feel good enough to. I'll try to get them short and quick. I mean, half an hour is short and quick to me. It's the only way I can explain everything that I need. I try to get them shorter, but it doesn't work. And like I said, I am going to be I am the real deal. I'm sorry, but that's how it is. I don't come on here and brush my hair and put makeup on and try to look pretty because this is me. You know what I mean? This is it. This is what you get. If I did all that, you're not going to get a video out of me. You just won't. So that's the thing. This skirt, by the way, I got on half sale. So it was $8. Half sale, so half price, $4. I got this smallest material on here, on these, for $4. Yep, $4. I don't know why, but they do it so it's $8.14. I don't know where they come up with that figure. Why not 8 and then tax, but 14. And then these, because I got these for the pockets, and I also got them for this. I like this. You know, I might even make work apron with this one. Because I have that's an idea. I am going to make a work apron that's going to have back pockets. And it'll have side pockets. And I'll even, oh my God, look at this. How was that? And then when I'm out in the garden, I can put my gardening shears on there. I didn't even have, I swear to God, that hammer was there because I was doing the chair, not because of anything else. But what a great idea. So that might be an apron, or the bottom part of an apron. And then I could do the top part, and I'm going to put some pockets in there so I can have a pop. So yeah, I think that's what that's going to be. So $4 for those, and then $4 for these. I got these just because they're big, and so I'm going to have a good amount of fabric. Mainly so I can do any of these little projects and have a good sized piece of denim. That's, yeah. Because all I have to do is just cut out the middle, sew it together. And I have a huge panel. Cut out the front on there, and then it's a huge panel. It's going to be 2 times bigger than this. It can even be a damn blanket if I wanted to, like, you know. So, like I said, my mission to Salvation Army was getting a bottom panel for that thing. I ended up lucking out and getting a skirt that fits me. It's perfect, except for it needs to get hemmed. So I will be hemming that. I have a friend on Facebook who said he wanted pants hemmed. If he does, actually didn't, because I didn't see it, the post until, I think it was like 4 days after, where somebody tagged me and said, hey, you know, Joanne could help you. I don't know if he's got somebody else to do it. If he does have somebody else to do it, that's fine. I'm not hurt, not that at all, Luke. If you know, if you got somebody else, I'm good with that. Doesn't matter. But, or if he doesn't know how good I do it and he doesn't just trust anybody, which I can't blame him if he doesn't trust anybody. You know, I mean, certain people do it because it's a dress pair of pants, so it's going to be an expensive pair of pants. He might, and that's fine too, because I'm not going to get hurt feelings on that. I am not a alterations person and a professional seamstress. I know enough to be dangerous. I can definitely hem a pair of pants or hem a skirt or hem, you know what I mean, and take things in. I've done it too. The last ones I did was a pair of scrubs. So it kind of didn't matter. My machine was a little funky, working a little funky, but it still didn't matter, and I ended up doing it, and it was good. Good, you know, good enough for scrubs. It's not, you know, scrubs doesn't need to be perfect. But it did look good anyways. Even at the end, I was happy with it, because otherwise I would have took the thing apart and I would have did it again if I had to. Oh, I got this. And this was funny, because when I was talking to the girl at Salvation Army, I was like, hey, I says, can I ask your opinion? And she's like, what you want? And I told her what I was doing. And so she goes, why don't you get a material? She says, why don't you get a thread that matches the flowers so that you could top stitch with the thread that matches the flowers? So that's what I'm going to do. So any stitch that is showing on this, which isn't going to be much, but whatever is showing, or I'm going to do a top stitch on purpose with this. And I have that machine there, which is a embroidery, my Uton machine, which has embroidery. So I might do like little hearts or some kind of a zigzag. I have the zigzag that sort of looks like the edging of a sort of like Egyptian type etch. It does the square ziggly square thingy. I can't know how to explain. I don't know how to explain it. And of course, I looked at the machine, and that's not the one that I have, and I don't have it. Oh, yes, I do have it down here. So I have these choices. I'll show you really quick, and then we'll get the heck out of here. I am also going to be making bags for these. One of my other projects is going to be making bags. I'm going to make bags so I can put these in the bag, because when you're carrying a machine from one spot to the other, you want to have this not be lost. And if you have multiple machines, you don't want to not be able to find a cord for this one and then be able to find a cord for that one, but it's in the wrong damn spot. So what I'm going to do is make just itty bitty little bags, sort of like that. So I can put these in here like this, you know, and have some kind of a strap, so I can take the strap and put it around the body of the machine and just let it hang there. So it'll be hanging like this. So then you know that this cord belongs to this machine. And then the same thing with the rest of them. All the cords that are not actually totally attached to the machines, I'm going to make little bags for. And the little bags are going to be attached to the machine with the done foot pedal in there, so I don't lose a foot pedal, because you don't want to lose the foot pedals or misplace the foot pedals. I already did it to my computer. I'm going to do it to my computer cord too, because my computer cord detaches, of course, because it's a laptop and it detaches, and I already lost one of the cords. I know. I'm not having good luck with keeping things. I lost my keys last week too. That's another story. And I'm not quite sure. I believe it's in the house, because I've backtracked everywhere, and I believe it's in the house, but I don't know where. And right now I have a big mess still. This room is just, it needs to get cleaned, and I just don't have the energy to do it, because it's either a video or clean a room. And so, but I am doing a little bit at a time. It's just not getting done fast enough that I want it. I want it done yesterday, of course, and it's not getting done yesterday. And like I just did right now, I just dropped fabric on the floor. I got some more new fabric that was given to me. So I put it in separations. I'm doing floral design, I'm doing regular design, I'm doing stripes, and then I'm doing plain. This is a fabric I had in the attic, which is kind of cute too. This one is really cool. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I know I did make a quilt with one of the panels a long time ago. And I don't know where the quilt went, but that was a panel for a quilt, which is cool. I love pandas. I'm not going to do a wall hanging because I don't have enough wall space to do a wall hanging. I did that on the inside of the thing. Then I did quilt squares going around it. So I think it was 6-inch squares going around it. And then what I did is did this as a border, because I had this one here. Oops. And I had this one here. And I did that as a border, because if you take it and you go across this here like that, that was the border. And then I did another one, this one with another border, and that one, another one, and that one, another one. So I did top, bottom, side, side. And I went along and did that on the same blanket. But I did this on the other side, and I did sashing with black, if I remember right, all along the whole thing. So it had the panda bears on both sides. One of them was a big panel, and then this was the sashing, border sashing, going around the outside of the other part of the blanket. And the other part of the blanket, believe it or not, was just a blanket that I had, and it had gotten a stain on one side, and it was still beautiful on the other side. It was a blue. So what I did is just did the border, this border on the other side, just to change it up a little bit and make it different. And then the stain portion of it got hid by the quilt part in the front. Just an idea. So anytime you have a blanket and you know what I mean, it's dirty or it's ripped or something like that, and you want to do some sewing, don't throw it away, because you can always use it as a backing or the inside batting instead of using batting. Like I have this one here. Oh, let's see if I can show you this one here. I have it on a chair because I'm trying to just, but this blanket is old, it's beat up. Look, see, it's even got, but it has the batting in it. So I'm going to take this and cut it, and maybe even just take the batting out, but I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm just going to do that, and I'm going to quilt it like this, and then put whatever quilt I want on top of it, because it's all stained and everything. It's really ugly looking, but if it's washed and it's put inside the middle of another blanket, who cares? Nobody's going to see it. They're only going to feel it, and they're going to feel the warmth of this comforter in the middle of that thin outer piece. That's good. Alrighty. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for watching. Like, share, watch my YouTube channel at A Rosa's Creations 420. Joanne Cornell, A Rosa's Creation. So it's AROSEASCREATIONS 420 is my channel. Thank you very much. Have a great day. Anybody who is sewing or has sewn, whether you're a beginner or you're an advanced sewer, if you want to look at my page, you're going to get something out of it. Even if it's a refresher. I mean, some people haven't sewn in a lot of years. I just came back to sewing, and I will be making mistakes on the video sometimes, probably, and whatever. You know what I mean? It's going to happen. But if I make a mistake on a video, hopefully it's going to stop you from making a mistake too. Maybe you'll make the same mistake and you'll go, oh, what did I do? And then I'm going to show you how to fix the darn mistake, so that way if you do it, you're not going to sit there, you're not going to worry about putting this on. You'll be going, and then you go, oh no, I put it on backwards. Okay, what do I got to do? Joanne's going to show me. So then Joanne shows you, rip it out, start over, again. Who cares? You know what I mean? Like, you'll figure it out. But that way, I'm going to keep my mistakes and all, because I want you to learn and know mistakes are going to happen. Mistakes happen. It's not the end of the world. It's only your time that you did, and then you're going to learn from it. So then the next time when you did this backwards the last time, this time you're going to go, oh, make sure I don't put it on backwards this time. That's what you're going to do. And then if you see it on a video, when I'm doing it on a video, and you do see me do it, you're going to go, oh, remember, don't put this on backwards. You know what I mean? Don't put this on this way. Normally when you do something, you put the right side to the right side. When you're doing a pocket, you're going to do the wrong side to the right side. And then you're going to top stitch. When you do that top stitching, then that's it. You don't have to turn it inside out. So turning inside out as if it was right to right side. If you do right to right side like this, you have an invisible seam. When you do this, you're not going to see the seam. That's another thing too. So with this one here, when I do the top stitch, and I'm going to do a top stitch, and so see all this dark blue seam that's right here, this bluish black, it's very dark blue, but it might look black to you on that thing. That line right there is going to be this color instead. So it's going to give it a little bit of pop, and it's going to make it look like it matches the jacket that I have, you know, I mean, the top part of the jacket. So I'm going to end up doing wrong side to right side, of course, when I do the back panels, the side panels and back panels, I'm going to do right side to right side. Then I'm going to flip it this way, and when I flip it this way, it's going to have no seam. Then what I'm going to probably do is do some kind of decorative seam to it and make it go up with some kind of design. Just because I have the embroidery on that machine, I'm going to do the embroidery and do some kind of design or something and make it look so it just pops. And I want the seam to actually go, hello, how are ya? Here I am. You know, this is not one piece. It's 3 pieces, or it's 4 pieces, or whatever. Top stitching gives it character. I mean, you see the character when you see that the lines on there. It gives a little bit of definition. Gives it, you know, some kind of hee. There you go. All right. I'm out of here. Have a great day. Like I said, watch, share, like, promote my channel, please. I need all the help I can get. And I will be making lots of videos, all different videos. As soon as I get better and I stop feeling better, I'll be making more videos, and I'll be doing more sewing. Right now, it's a little bit limited on what I'm doing and how I'm doing. When I get the chair total finally done, I'm going to post a picture of the chair when it's done on the chair video, because I did recover a sewing chair. It's a rolly sewing chair. I actually have another rolly sewing chair at the store, and it's wood, and it's just hard, and it's just no good. But the rollers on it is awesome, and I might take and put a cover on it with some padding, so I can show you how to make the horrible chair look better. I might make the bottom part out of wood, and then just make it so it's a round stool type thing, and then that way I'll have another chair that's roll around, that's a stool, comfortable. I have a roll around chair at the store too that has a arm that's broken on it, and it has a rough hard part, a scratchy part on it. Sasha showed it to me yesterday. Sasha showed it to me yesterday. I am probably going to do some kind of color and padding so I can show you that, on how to do that. There's all different things that I can do. So, I mean, I'm going to be busy for a long time. And this winter is going to be a long winter for me because I do not have a vehicle still. And so I'm going to be doing more sewing stuff. All right. This is definitely longer than I wanted it to be. Have a great day. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching.